What's up? In this video, I'm going to tell you why the Cartier Tank Louis, or the Tank Must in this case, is the best case design ever. Also, why every other squared watch is going to look like a ripoff of the Cartier Tank, or it's going to look worse. So if you want to make a squared watch, it is going to look worse. There's no other way around it, or it's going to look like a ripoff of the Cartier Tank Louis. So I'm borrowing. Sorry for this. Sorry about this. So I'm borrowing image from the Night's Watch YouTube channel. It's awesome channel. So let's go. So if you want to have the simplest design, so the main reason here is if you want to make the simplest watch possible, you want to follow simple rules, you're going to arrive at this design. This is like the simplest possible design for a watch, and it happens to be a square design. And I'll tell you why. So if you want to have a watch, you have to have something to hold the watch. That's the strap, right? So in order to hold the strap with the watch, you have to have something to hold the strap. That is the watch case. The simplest way to do that, to hold the strap, it is to use two parallel lines. So two parallel lines tying the strap. That is the simplest possible design here. So that's what they did, the simplest design choice. Then also it's a flat surface. A flat surface is the simplest surface. So now you have a flat surface with this square design. You have a limitation now. If you have a flat watch, it cannot be very lug to lug big, right? So lug to lug wise big, right? So you have this limitation where you have to have a small lug to lug. In that case, the thing you can do to maximize the watch looks is you have to have the biggest vertical distance as possible. So if you want to have the biggest vertical distance, you have to remove the metal in between the dial and the strap. So usually watches have some metal here, that's the top portion and the bottom portion of the case. The Cartier Tank very distinctively don't have that. The strap is very close to the dial, right? And the reason for it's not a random reason. It's because this makes the dial look as big as possible in the smallest case as possible. Right. So now you have you cannot run from this. If you want to make the simplest design, this is what you're going to arrive at. You could do something different, like having some case here, like the JLC reversal does, but that just look worse. The reversal just looks worse. You just have to admit. I agree that it's a better watch, but this is the best design by far. The other thing that they did here is you're free to choose the design of the case flanks now. You're set on the on how it's going to look like from the dial perspective, but you can choose how the flanks are going to look like. And their approach was to make some round surfaces here. So that's also the simplest possible design. They just made a circle. That's the simplest shape, right? So so the Cartier Tank is just taking the simplest possible paths, following simple rules. It isn't like an objective design, it's like an optimization process. It is not some random set of choices. That is why it's the best case design. That is why every other watch that's rectangular looks worse, or it looks like a ripoff. This is the objective truth. I wish I had the Cartier Tank. I was expecting to buy it to show you here and make this video more, I don't know, more legit. but I'm relying on Google Images here. I'm not going to buy it anytime soon. I like the reversal, but you have to admit it just looks worse. It is not as simple, right? It has like a. It is not flat. You have this weird slug. You have this metal, this nonsense here. Okay? That's it, people. See you. Let me see if I can stop this. How do I stop this nonsense?